Hello there folks, my name is Great Mighty Poe, and welcome to episode 8 of my Cinders version 2.09 walkthrough. So today's shout is going to be to Ayatono. You don't know this guy who's doing showcase for me, so without him, I wouldn't have actually got started. So, wouldn't have a YouTube channel for all this stuff, so huge shout to him. Without him, I would not be doing this. So, gonna jump into it. And so as you can see, off camera I did some stuff. So I've changed my build over. Once again, actually enjoying this, doing this each episode. So we have a Holy Saint button, so for the skeletons, having Holy is going to be pretty nice, going to make them stop coming back. Also have the Saint's Vibrating Talisman. This gives a little bit more HP, so we're getting HP from the Holy Infusion and from the Infusion on this, so even more HP. We have the Sage's Ring on. We have the Crypt Ring, so even more damage against undead. And a Spirit Amethyst for a little bit of FP back. And put on Way of White, but I'm probably going to switch it over to Chaos Servant, because I want to start getting some Covenant materials for that. And what else? Oh yes, for the spells, where do we go for these? So spells, I did grind out the Mangrubs in front of Rosaria for some I can never remember these names. Already so many things. I don't actually have any. Whatever these are. Holy Fragments. Right, I grinded out some Holy Fragments. So that got me Refined Lightning Arrow and Emit Wrath. So the extended versions of Emit Force and Lightning Arrow. So this is completely free. Just cast this all day long. And this is, instead of emitting Force, it emits Wrath of the Gods. Also grab medium heal from the Cathedral Guardian Soul, so some more healing. So I'm just going to tear through this area. And then instead of armor, I put on a couple writs. So once again go into my inventory, go over to here. So the writs I'm using are the Writ of Divinity, which if you're wondering what this VFX is on my body, it's actually from the Dancer's Swords. So the player version of them, the dark version of that, that's the VFX, so you can see it's sticking out of us a bit. And then the eyes, I'm fairly sure, are the Writ of Chilling Anger. So, instead of some unique armor, because I couldn't really find anything that fit, could have put on the Thorlin set, but I didn't like the look of it, a bit too bulky for me. And the Hallowed Knight set was a bit too skinny, so, a bit difficult to find a good set of armor for this particular build, but oh well. So, that's what we're rocking today. Obviously, maiden set is HP recovery, so gonna be getting more of our heals, so gonna be pretty easy. Also grab these spellbound flaming knives. So just gonna head straight into it. So over here, some Inferi petals. So once again, if you don't have the Crypt Ring or a holy weapon, you pop one of them, they'll stop skeletons from coming back. So very nice. If you have Curse of Attraction on, watch out here, there'll be some bone wheels, and the bone wheels with Curse of Attraction shoot flaming arrows at you as they spin. So, watch out for them. Come on. You can see I can just spam this all day long. And you can't do anything about it. I want you to get closer. So also, with the Saint's Talisman, I have a really nice weapon art, so I'm actually gonna wait for him to do that. Weapon art. And there we go. So from him we got the Carthus Curved Sword and the Carthus Shield. So I think Carthus Curved Sword has a unique moveset. Fairly sure I remember doing one for this. Yep, so that's the alt Curved Sword moveset. So pretty nice. Is that the one with the really cool charge attack? Was it a two-hand? I can't remember. No, I can't remember. There's a really cool charge attack on this, I'm fairly sure. The one-handed, get out of stamina. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. So we're not going to go that way. Gonna go here first so we can drop down here. Grab this item. So this is a Carthus Pyromancy Tome. So we can give that to Cornix. Unlock some more Pyromancies. And I should have that on. Okay. Take out skeletons nice and quickly. Maybe just gonna be careful here for the Black Knight. Walk forward, your skeleton will show up. Oh, there goes the Black Knight finally killing him. He whiffed all of his attacks there. And that skeleton will come back. But it won't last very long. Let's emit Wrath. That did pretty good damage. Let's get the backstab. There we go. Right, we're getting fire seeds now. So over here is more tarnished coins. I'm actually going to pop one of them. I keep forgetting to. Yes, you can see I got a lot of jewel charms and a lot of undead hunter charms from farming those grubs. Not the best farming packs for enemies because the cooldown, but it worked. Just popped on some music and grinded them out. It wasn't too bad. Emit Wrath. And from him, we got a lacerating knife. So there's no kukris. I think they're pronounced. I have no clue. There's no kukris in Cinders, so you have lacerating knives instead. So you want bleed. There you go. Just start throwing them enemies and they'll start bleeding. So here is the Carthus milk ring. So that's just the same as vanilla, fairly sure. So over here, it's more dried roots. And head over this way. I think there's an item over here, not too sure. Yep, so over here is some more rusted gold coins. Oh, also with the grinding of the holy fragments, I did put on the Varangian set and popped a gold coin, just to make sure I was getting them nice and quickly. Every single time that cooldown came off, I was getting one, so it was really quick. I only needed 25 to get these two spells ascended. So, one thing to note about the refined spells, so there is a few of them. They will be going away next version, so enjoy them while you can. Next version needs to become Spellbound, so it'll be Spellbound Lightning Arrow, and killing stuff with that will give you more Spellbound charges, which I haven't used yet. How's this? There we go. More lacerating knives, more lacerating knives. So you're beating a lot of them here. Over here, some large titanite. And we can see a bone meal there. Let's get him over here. Take him out. So now we're just going to stand in the middle of all these skeletons. Great idea. And we're just going to use that weapon out. Take them out nice and quickly. As you can see, the weapon art on the same salesman is very, very strong. So you can also get blood gems here from the skeletons, which is pretty nice. Carthus Rouge. You want some bleed on your weapon? Always good. And here's Honorary.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap, and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since. Yes, I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after himself, no question. He's probably searching for me right now, with twice the resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remained in the catacombs, and I will lay prism stones to guide him, as always. Please send him word, I beg of you. May the flames guide your way. If you have please may the flame.
So, yeah, Honoree's still there, doing Honoree things. So, around this corner. Let's save quit. Make sure he doesn't die, because I was going to lose that lizard hide. So, once again, they like to go off cliffs, and you can't get the loot from them if they do. So, hopefully that saved him. Hopefully. I can actually take him out. Oh, good. So one of the reasons why I wanted this spell was because Emit Force will just miss most of the time when they're on the ground. This also misses with that R1. That's quite frustrating. Blank range. There we go. We got a lizard hide. You can see what Honoree was. If you didn't notice, if you save quit, they'll actually leave a prism stone there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we can over here. So, if you like soul farming, you're gonna love this chest. So, in here, there's a couple cool things. So, the Shield of Want and the Scythe of Want. So, take a look at both of them. So, all the way down here is the Scythe of Want. So, it has a muffin moveset, so it's pretty strong. It also gives you soul absorption, but it takes quite a few stats to wield. So, strong scythe, but takes a bit to wield. But you can just put it on for the soul gain. And the other thing is, I'm fairly sure this is just normal, I think this is vanilla. It's Shield of Want, so even more souls. So you can greed infuse this for even more souls. So, once extra soul gain, there you go. Shove that on your back, and you'll be getting souls all day long. So, nope, didn't mean to R1 there. Yeah, we're gonna hit up here. And we got a blood gem. And I'm fairly sure if we make too much noise here, there's gonna be a bone wheel skeleton that's gonna show up, be very angry at us. Oh yeah. Let's take him out. But now we're gonna have everything else up there, probably still angry at us, coming at us. Oh yeah, here he comes. Nope. Well, it's your funeral, mate. Then again, you're already dead, so... You wanna parry me? I don't think you can parry that. And some more lacerating knives and Carthus Rouge. Just tearing through these enemies. Oh, we got an Ember. Yeah, that's very good. So now we've got a guy up there who's going to shoot at us, so go get him. Yeah, I don't like you. Get out of here. Really should be using a mace or something, but only one that I can think of with a unique moveset that would fit being the Morning Star. I didn't really want to use the Morning Star, so decided to use Saint Button. Oh, let's keep killing all these skeletons. Yeah, you're not gonna parry me, mate. Then we're gonna drop down here. Completely forgot about you, but I have plenty of healing going on passively, so I don't need to worry too much about healing. So in this chest, there's a weapon I very much enjoy. There's the Crypt Blacksword. So, Crypt Blacksword used to be pure strength, but because of dark damage on it, it was given a faith int requirement as well. So Not as strong as it once was, but I still very much enjoy this weapon. It's, what, a Ultra Greatsword with the Great Axe moveset, and it has a very cool weapon art as well. It's very, very strong. So, really good strength weapon, but again, it takes int and faith, so not ideal for pure strength builds anymore. I'm liking this build. I just talk and I heal. It's great. This isn't that hard of an area normally, but I've kind of just made it way too easy at this point. Oh well. So we're going to come back here. If you want, if you've gone through all that and you're really low on healing, come back here, heal up. Because we won't be going back through all that stuff. So, you can respawn all of it and it'll be fine. Guys, we're going to drop down here. Drop down here. Plunge that guy. Yeah, he survived. Well, didn't survive for that long. There used to be a chest over here, I think, or maybe it's on the next floor down. I can't remember. Stuff keeps moving. Yeah, there's a chest down here. So, chest here. And here is the Carthus blindfold, which I'm fairly sure is physical damage. Yep, up here. So a little bit of physical damage, if you want some of that. Early morning recording. Always a great idea. So a bunch of lacerating knives. We'll take you out actually. If I can. No. Okay. For whatever reason stuff decided to miss. So I'm just gonna roll down here. Head over here. And do the weapon up. Because I want to make sure this guy dies. So we're going to ignore that drop for now. And head up here. So here's some more vertebra shackles. So once again from our makers. And heading on down here. So killing the hat skeletons. It destroys the skeleton balls, and they drop pretty cool stuff. So this one here, this first one, drops an undead bone shard. So, they're good to have one of them. So now we're going to be really thankful that we're doing good damage, because that skeleton would come back, and the skeleton would come back. But, they can't because of the holy weapon, also the crypt ring. So, let's just lightning arrow you. And take you out. Not really too concerned about taking damage, just because it's going to passively heal. Again, I didn't need medium heal. Thinking it might be nice to have, but I haven't really taken much damage. So, in here, watch out for these. Some hexing urns. I'm fairly sure there's no items, no more items in this little bit. But I'm just going to roll through the pots anyway. Yeah, there's no other items here I can see. Let's draw you out. Come on, you. So he would come back as well, and from him we got the Carthus curved greatsword, so I'm pretty sure it's just vanilla. Don't think Cat has got curved greatswords yet, so. And then he also dropped some lacerating knives for us. Really don't like those pots full of stuff. They're just annoying when trying to kill stuff. And let's see. Oh nice, got both of them. Take them out nice and quickly. More vertebra shackles. And more Carthus Rouge and lacerating knives. So we have a lot of them left over at the end of this area. So over here is the Isolith Pyromancy Tome. So for a reason, that's no longer down in the lake. It's up here. Maybe some skeleton wandered down there and brought it back up here. I don't know. But that means that you can get some pyromancies a little bit earlier, rather than have to go all the way down to the lake. So, pretty nice. And then we got the skeleton ball. We could take out the skeleton with some range attacks like lightning arrow, but I'm just going to leave it for now. So over here is some large titanite. And then probably the most controversial change to the catacombs. So over here is no longer a bonfire. Instead you have Holy Knight Morton. Side straits can dodge everything this game, I swear. And you saw that attack there, that's actually the Flamberge R2s. So the Flamberge R2s are actually unique. And from him we got some Titanite fragments. So, these boost poise? Yeah, these boost poise. So, 50% poise for 60 seconds. Pretty nice. Over here is the Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome. So, give that to Kala. Get some of the Dark Pyromancies. And head over to here, wait for him to come past again. And there we go. Watch out down here, there will be some rats. But we have a pretty good AoE. Just to get them staggered and out of the way. And take them out nice and quickly. And a rat. And you gave us a blood gem. Nice. And so now these bits. So there's a lot of bone wheels here, so watch out for them. Also the slimes, which like to drop on your head. Watch out for them. And probably a good time for these flaming knives. If it would actually hit. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Wasting charges there. No, I saw one up. Can I lock onto that one? Okay. I heard another one drop. Where is it? I swear I heard another one drop. Let's lure over one of these bone wheels. Or apparently not, because the arrow is really good at staggering them. Yeah, it's more Carthus Rouge. Definitely a good idea to buy these. Yeah, tearing through these enemies. But now we're out of charges. And you're not dead. Now you're dead. And one more down there. I think that's it. For the bone wheels and this little bit here. I think. And we got the bone wheel shield. So fix drop. And also some Carthus Rouge. And so since I am out of charges, I'm just going to put on some normal flaming knives. And they'll take out these guys nice and quickly. So watch out for these ones, they'd like to drop on your head, particularly this one up here, and you're grabbing that item. So there he goes. So over here used to be an Estus shard, but it's now just a Divine Blessing. So you're not missing too much if you skip this a little bit, but Divine Blessings can be useful, so up to you. I like collecting every item though, so. And now we have another bone meal over here. So we'll lure them over. Come on, you. So don't go in this doorway quite yet, because you're going to trigger Sorug, and Sorug will kick your ass, because he's Sorug. So it's going to wait on that. Now we got one of these guys again. And from then we get the Carthus Shuttle. Really sure that's standard vanilla item. Not really too sure. Over here, some black fire bombs. So, if you're out of any of the fire type things, for the slimes over there, here's some fire bombs over here. And what did you drop? Some fire arrows and some lacerating knives. Well, a single lacerating knife actually. And this wall. Hey, this wall. Here you got your back turned. Perfect. And I think this one is wide-eyed, so he will come back, so I might let him get closer before hitting him with my Saint's Talisman weapon out, taking out from another weapon. Okay. And then knocks him down, so I can get stabbed with that, finish him off. And he won't come back. So over here, Charcoal Pine, again, need some fire for the enemies over there. Plenty of options here. In here is the Carthus Blood Ring, which I'm fairly sure it's the same. So Carthus Blood Ring, Carthus Milk Ring, so the skills you're rolling, but slightly higher stamina consumption. And this shifts your evasion class downwards, and the skills you're rolling, but increases your evasion cost significantly. So, some options there if you want to get the fast roll. And the stuff about rolling I haven't actually explained. So I might, after killing this guy, just explain them. So there is a penalty to rolling multiple times to disincentivize panic rolling. So each roll in quick succession will increase the stamina cost of the roll. So watch out for that. And also, I think I did it accidentally in one episode, so we could take off some of these things. If you backstep while under 30%, you will do a backflip. So that is the only of the animations for the flipping in DS3. I think there's also ones for the going to the sides and going forward. But if you try and go diagonally, it breaks horribly. So we only have it on the back step for under 30%, just because of the limitations. Because missing animations and making new animations is extremely difficult, and not something many people can do. And what did you drop? And more lacerating knives. And this guy. And it'll kill the skeleton ball. So over here, I think it's the only one in this area, because the rest are down in Smouldering Lake. Because Smouldering Lake and Catacombs are all the same map, and there's 5 mimics per map. So this is a mimic. Rest down Smouldering Lake though. And I'm just gonna run over that. And I got grabbed. Perfect time for medium heal then. Finally! A use for it. And from them we get the Witch's Ring. So, Witch's Ring is just 10% boost to fire damage with the pyromancies. Because there are some physical pyromancies like Boulder Heave. This doesn't affect them, just affects your fire pyromancies like Fireball. And now we can head down. and talk about the thing that popped out of the skeleton ball. So, this crab, and I think I've walked over a message a few times, so Mother's Grave beckons. There's a video on my channel about this guy. So what you need to do with him, you need to take him for a journey all the way down to Smouldering Lake where the giant crabs were in vanilla. And then it'll get you the Old Man's Gambit, which is an item that gives you a chance to deal double damage randomly. So if you want to do that, you can. I don't really want to do that though, because that video took me 15 minutes to do. And I had a debug item that made me kill enemies in one hit, so yeah. Unfortunately I'm just going to leave this little guy. Don't worry, little guy, I'm not going to hurt you. But from the skeleton ball itself, very important item, it's a small doll. Wondering where that is? It's moved here. So, not with the deacons as I said previously. So, if you want to get to Earthall Norway, you need to come here. Now this one. This one also likes to go into walls. So, maybe I can get a close with Saint's Talisman. Hey, nice. I think I'll just get in with this weapon up. There we go. And a lizard hide. Can we knock you off? Hey, 2-for-1 combo. Nope. Knock you off though. And here are some vine bombs. And again, don't go in here because of the NPC. There is a way to cheese him, so we're going to cheese him. I don't much like fighting Sorok. Particularly since the weapon he has a custom moveset thanks to Cat, so let's stop him from doing that. So here is some alluring skulls. Open this up. Go in here. Grab the items, cast Rouge, and now we're gonna run. So that would have upset Sorok, so there's some blood red moss. And hopefully he just stays away for now. He wander around down there. And we talk to Henri.
Oh, hello. We meet again. Have you seen Horace anywhere? Oh, yes. I see. I've searched high and low with no luck. Perhaps he's left the catacombs. Oh, Horace. Where have you run off to? Oh, have you abandoned me? No. What a horrible thought. Oh.
So if you didn't know, you can actually look down there and you can see Horace. So drop down here. Take out this guy. And we'll see if we can see Horace down there. He's somewhere down there. Yeah, I can see him down there. So you can see Sorok. He's very angry. So we're just gonna start running. Put on Speedy Palm. Gonna have an intruder here, so we're gonna run past them because they like to aggro onto Sorok and go fight them. And hopefully they go do that and leave us alone. So over here there's a new bonfire, so was in the catacombs, now it's here. So yeah, you can see someone fighting Sorok. Now they're not gonna win. Somehow they won. But we took them out pretty quickly. I think they must have knocked Sorok off the cliff. I'm just guessing. So, nearly done with the catacombs. Well, we do have the boss this area, which is Volnir. I still haven't needed to heal. I haven't used Estus, but I have healed with medium heal. So now we're going to go take on the Bone Lord himself, go take on Volnir. So, before we head down there, we're going to talk about Wolnir. So, first of all, you don't have to break the bracelets in order to kill him. So, he can be killed normally just by hitting him in the head with ranged stuff. You most likely will just out-damage him before all the bracelets break. So, yeah. He's also not immune to any orcs, as I mentioned, so you can't bleed him, stuff like that. And we're going to head down here. Ignore that item for now. And get a charge attack in. And we'll grab that item now. For his breath, stand by his arms, and it won't hit you. And there's one bracelet gone, so let's try and hit him in the head with a mid force. You can see it doing some pretty good damage. Once again, I'm terrible at dodging really slow, delayed attacks. As you can see, you're just gonna kill him before you break all the bracelets. So, yeah, Wolnir down is even easier. Then we get his soul and the tome, and I think we picked up the unholy remains. Yep, the unholy remains. So this boosts your hex damage. So we have 2 rings for boosting spell damage. The miracle ring is all the way up in Anolondo, and the sorcery ring is in Earthal Dungeon. So you get these 2 a bit earlier, but given that these have a split stat split, so both int and faith, they kind of need a little bit more, so get them a little bit earlier. And technically, since this is in the catacombs, we're going to run up here and grab it. So out there will be Earthal. That won't be next episode, that'll be episode after. But in here, it's a new spell and a new weapon. So Gravelord Sword Dance and the Gravelord Sword. So the Gravelord Sword is very, very strong. And I can never find anything in this list, so Gravelord Sword. So it inflicts potent poison akin to toxic, so it's poison, but it does toxic damage. So it's very, very strong. And it also has a pretty cool moveset as well. Of course, I can't use it because of stat requirements, but I might try using a build with that. So that's the Gravelord Sword, and then Gravelord Sword Dance. So I've done a showcase on this. The Ascended version of it is really, really cool. But it's just an AoE where you have a bunch of Gravelord swords jutting out of the ground. So if you didn't know, the Gravelord Sword VFX, it's still in the game files. It was cut from DS3 for whatever reason, so it wasn't used. So we can use it in a spell, use it in a few other things, and it's pretty cool. So now we're going to head back to Firelink, take a look at what we can get from Wolnir's soul, and give in some Pyromancy tomes to Cornix. And I do have an undead bone shard, so burn that quickly. Oh, and Crestfallen's back in here, so we can talk to him about killing the Abyss Watchers.
What a sick joke. Ask for talking. What a sick.
Okay, he's not going to talk about it at all.
What a sick. Ask for
Stuck on that dialogue. Ah, the NPCs in this game. They drive me insane. I'm actually going to drop down here. Because Egon did show up.
Ah, I know you. Been some time. I just dropped in to see how she's getting on. Now, what are you playing at with this circus? This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates? Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here. This place is a cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates. Couldn't hope for better.
I'm actually gonna talk to her. Because I've got to divorce her. Yeah, I did marry her. So I could get a holy fragment from her. Well, multiple from her, but I found it was actually slower than just farming enemies. So, yeah. And if you notice, we do have the Give Divine Tome option, but there's nothing there. This is because you have one of the Dark Tomes, but once again, they go to Carla, so you should ignore that.
Have a pleasant day, pray.
And now let's go talk to Cornix. So we'll give him the Carthus.
Oh, I've never seen anything like this. This inscription. This tome is from the Catacombs. Fascinating. On this day, the teacher learns alongside the pupil.
And so now we can take a look, and he'll sell Carthus Beacon, Carthus Flame Arc, I think Iron Flesh is also new, Toxic Mist, so more good stuff. Now give him the Isolith Pyromancy Tome.
Ah, what have we here? A pyromancy tome from Isolith. Then you found the home of pyromancy. Brilliant. I will never curse being old and undead again. Now, show it here, quickly. Let us channel them together. The primal pyromancy is known only to old Master Salaman.
Well, I didn't find the home of Pyromancy, it was in the Catacombs, so some random skeleton found the home of Pyromancy, we'll just say that. So we get stuff like Chaos Storm, Floating Chaos, and Great Chaos Fire Orb. So, it's pretty good ones there. And we could try to give them the Grave War and Pyromancy Tome, but
I'm afraid I cannot accept this. This pyromancy tome is dark and delves into the depths of men where an untouchable flame resides. I cannot comprehend this myself, let alone teach it to you. It is a spell forbidden in the Great Swamp, and nearly everywhere else too. Only one terribly afflicted or burdened by deep sorrow could begin to understand this. Do not think, what is it?
so let's him talk to. And has Joel died yet? Should have died. Went through the catacombs. No, he hasn't died. Okay, I don't know what's up with Joel then. So gonna head up here. And go talk to Ludleth.
Aha, so
So what do we got from you? So from Wolnir we have Blackfire Vestiges, Black Serpent, and Mournful Flames. These are all very, very good hexes. Blackfire Vestiges is one of my favourites. So it's really good at afflicting toxic, and it's an AoE, and does a lot of damage, so it's really, really good. Keep going down here. So Wolnir's Holy Sword. The weapon art on this was sped up a bit and changed. I'm fairly sure Cat did something for that, so it's pretty nice. Also gets a unique look if you wholly infuse it, so I might keep with the miracle stuff for next episode, but switch over to this, I'm not too sure. come up with something for next episode. Maybe in future for that, I'm not too sure. And I think that's it for Wolnir. I think. No rings, no. So that's it for Wolnir. That's pretty cool stuff. Now we're gonna head down to Smouldering Lake and end off there. So back to Tomb of the High Lord. And head on over this way. And let's break the bridge. And I don't want to target you, I want to target the one beside you. Just because these skeletons here like to shoot at me when I'm down there, so I want to take them out. Take you out. And let's take you out as well. And now we can head down here. And down here we have the usual demon. So let's head down here and fight him. I saw you, skeleton. Oh crap. Run, 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 run. Watch out for that. That is a rather large AoE that will probably one-shot you. Okay, a bit too slow on that. Oh, again? Really? So yeah, watch out for that AoE. It will wreck your face. Can you stop staggering me over and over again? Thank you. And once again, skeletons everywhere. So he dropped a fire seed. And he should have dropped his soul, but he didn't for whatever reason. So, unless he gave it to me directly and I didn't notice it. But over here is the usual mimic. And yeah, you have double charge attacks. No, you would knock me down here. Oh, where the bleeding heck did you go? Get out of here, skeleton. And he dropped the Great Shield of Glory. So that, I think, used to be in the Profane Capital. But now it's up there for whatever reason. And fairly sure down here used to be one of the demon clerics. Fairly sure there was, but for a reason he's not there. But down here is more skeletons. So we'll take them out. Over here, some more flaming knives. Once again, just tearing through these enemies. Now, I think it's most of the skeletons. I don't care if any are still alive there. Just gonna move on. Gonna hit down here. here is some more ritual incense, so even more of that. I thought there was only 2 loot spots for that, but here's another 3rd one, so maybe there's even more that I can't remember. I get pretty forgetful in these later areas because I tend to my runs tend to end in the early game, so. And here, bonfire. And over here is a chest. And yes, I saw you over there, Chris Fallen. So over here is the white hair talisman. So the white hair talisman, I'm fairly sure it's the same. So this can cast miracles and pyromancies. So if you want to cast both of them, have some pyromancy with just some face scaling. There you go. There is another one that can cast pyromancies and miracles, but that's an archdragon, so won't be getting that for a little while. Let's talk to this guy. So yeah, he talks about killing the worms and moving deeper in there, but he just stays here even if you kill all the sandworms, which, yes, I said all the sandworms. It's no longer 1, there is 3, so. And from him, we get green blossoms, black fire bombs, charcoal pine, great sword, great axe, the dragon hunter weapons, which, why are they here? Really, they should be unlocked with the dragon remnants after killing Dragon Hunter Carstark, because they mentioned Carstark, so. Also has steel set, it's a pretty good set, gives you physical damage, and also the Calamity Ring, or the Ring of Calamity. So, boosts all your damage by 20%, but you lose 10 HP every second. So, you combine it with a build like I've got with some pretty heavy regen, you just have free 20% extra damage for everything. So it's actually pretty damn nice. So, might actually buy that, might try that with some builds a bit later. At the moment I think I only have about 8 HP per second, so probably put on a regen miracle and actually use that. Might try that for next episode, not too sure. So, I'm gonna run out here. So this is a Smouldering Lake, I'll be heading here next episode, so gotta run back to the bonfire. And end things off back in the catacombs. So, once again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.